Alright, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to look at trigonometry. In this case, we are looking at trigonometry involving identities. Please note when you have identities and they are asking you to prove that the expression you have on the left hand side is equal to the right hand side, please note you are not supposed to use both sides. Simplify one side and make sure that your simplified answer is equal to what you have on the other side. I've seen people equating this to 0, please, that is a wrong move. They want you to prove that what you have on the left hand side is equivalent to what you have on the right hand side. So we can only simplify one part. Let's get into this. I have 1 minus tan squared theta over 1 plus tan squared theta. Because I have a fraction here, I'll make everything a fraction and take LCD. LCD for this is 1 plus tan squared theta. 1 into tan squared theta is also 1 plus tan squared theta, and when you multiply with the numerator, you also have this. The denominator divided itself is 1, multiplied with the numerator, you have tan squared theta. Now, plus tan squared theta minus tan squared theta, we have only 1 left in the denominator. Let's move further. If this is what is left in the denominator, this is also equivalent to 1 divided by 1 plus sine squared theta over cos squared theta, which is the identity for tan squared theta. So we have 1 divided by, if we take LCD here, look at this. LCD is cos squared theta for the denominator alone. 1 into cos squared theta is cos squared theta multiplied by this is cos squared theta. Cos squared theta into itself is 1. Multiplied with the numerator, we have sine squared theta. So this becomes our denominator. So we have 1 divided by our denominator. And after division, remember, if you change division to multiplication, you swap around the following fraction. The immediate. We flip it over, so we have cos squared theta plus sine squared theta. Now, this is 1. Remember, 1 is still the same thing as 1 over 1. Now, let's go through this identity. Remember the identity, that the identity cos squared theta plus sine squared theta is equals to 1. It's a trigonometric identity. So having that identity in mind, it means that this will cancel out this because this is equivalent to 1. So our final answer is cos squared theta. So we can authoritatively say that left hand side is equals to right hand side. Very important. Cos squared theta, we have simplified the left hand side and it gave us cos squared theta, which is equivalent to the right hand side, and that is the only time we stop. Now let's look at the second question. They say hence. Hence means from where you stopped, continue from where you stopped. So for x, if 1 minus tan squared x over 2 is equal to 1 plus tan squared x over 2. If you look at that expression before the equality sign, you will see that it is similar to this. The only thing is that they replace the theta with x over 2. So hence means we can continue from this. This becomes the whole of it because this is equals to this. And we have proven that. So no need to start simplifying that again. So from